Okay, hi again, everyone. I'm Lilith, a product manager at Workfront. I have met some of you, but not all of you. So I'm really glad that you have interest in the topic and you have decided to join in the discussion today with us. Today we are going to speak about the environment management capabilities and the need to be able to test something in Sandbox and then be able to move that to production or vice versa. And as you know, Doug has a solution called Packages, which is solving that specific problem. And now I'm doing a product research to understand how we can enhance Workfront natively to contain certain capabilities that will allow you to do this inside Workfront. So kind of today we are going to both introduce the existing capability to you, because we understood there is a lot of interest for people, and because Doug already has something to solve this specific case, he will just walk us through that solution. And then we'll also have some discussion in the process, and we'll just try to understand what kind of use cases you have and how we can incorporate all of that feedback in any solutions that we come up in Workfront. So just before I ask Doug to go ahead with the workshop, I'm going to post a link in the chat section. That's a very short survey. If you have like 5 minutes, I think it will not take more than 5 minutes. Just please go ahead and fill it out. That will be very helpful for our research at Workfront. So that's it. Thanks, and Doug, go ahead.
Perfect. Thanks, Salit. We've had over 40 people sign up for this, which has vastly exceeded my hopes and expectations. So thank you for investing some of your time to learn this morning and share your thoughts with both of us. I'm going to do a live demo of our solution, which will front load in the meeting. After that, we'll open up the mics and then talk about it a little bit. I, like Lilith, am interested in understanding what we might add to ours in the interim while she and Adobe are working on the official version. And then just blue skying for Lilith and for everyone who's taken the time to join today, learning about how this type of functionality could make it more efficient to work within Workfront. Alrighty, so what I've laid out in my screen here is my production environment, which for today, as I mentioned, I'm going to treat as the source. Normally, in my use cases, I'd be moving from a sandbox or from preview into prod, but we're going to reverse that for data protection purposes. So this is prod. This is my sandbox environment. And then this is our AtAppStore website, where I've already logged in and navigated to the package manager, which is today's topic. Now we see this calendar view that shows a week of information with a whole bunch of little cards in each day, pulling in the portfolio, the program, the project, the task, an image that goes with it, and the various social media channels that are going on. So to support all of this, we've got all this cool data and a bunch of new dashboards and custom forms and sample data that we've created. And in particular, the subject of the package example we're going to use is this dashboard. So there's a built-in Workfront dashboard that's got reports that are drawing from the tasks and issues underneath. It's very red because this data is very old, but you know, the usual kind of KPI dashboard. And so what we'd like to do is use that to pull this information from this environment into the other one. So we'll be grabbing this dashboard, which contains all of these individual reports. There's a portfolio, a sample portfolio for the data. There are four programs within it. Within those programs, there's a bunch of projects, and there are a bunch of tasks within those projects as well. Oh, and of course, some custom data, just to round it out a little bit. This is the equivalent of doing the old nothing up my sleeves trick. There are no custom forms that match those names in this environment right now. There's no tasks that match. There's no, I guess I should do these side by side as we go to refresh. No projects yet, no programs yet, no portfolios yet. This is really me just double checking that I cleaned everything up first. No reports yet. And the top dashboard, which is of most interest, is also not there. That kind of sets up what you'll expect to see populated at the end of the exercise on the left-hand side. Let's move over to this side where I've logged into our store. Within the tools, I've enabled for this workshop Environman user that I've set up for today, this package manager that lets you create and manage packages. And here's my practice one from last night. But I'm going to create a new one today that will point at my production environment, let me select all of the things that I know I want moved, and then point to the target environment, my preview environment, and deploy it. So to do that, the first step I need to take is to log into my source environment. So in advance, I set up 2 connections. And so in this case, my top environment is my production environment. So I'll log into it. Okay, that's now connected. So I'll add a new package, demo 1, just in case we need to do 2. I usually put a description in here.